Do your joints stop you from living the life you want? Maybe it's your knees when you try to get out of a chair. Maybe it's your shoulders when you reach for something on a shelf. Or maybe it's your back, stiff every single morning, making you feel 10 years older than you really are. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. After 50, joint pain becomes more than just discomfort. It becomes fear. Fear of moving the wrong way. Fear of making things worse. So we start to move less. And the less we move, the weaker we get. That's the vicious cycle. But here's the truth. You don't need to be pain-free to start moving. You need to move the right way to reduce pain. I was stuck in that cycle too. Until I discovered a handful of simple, low-impact bodyweight moves that didn't just protect my joints, they helped me feel strong again. You don't need heavy weights. You don't need a gym. And you don't need to suffer through no pain, no gain. In this video, I'll walk you through 3 gentle bodyweight exercises that relieved my joint pain and slowly brought strength back into my life. And if you're only going to try one of them, don't miss number 2. It changed everything for me. Let's get started. Exercise 1. Cat-cow stretch. There was a time when I'd wake up and feel like my spine had rusted overnight. I'd roll out of bed, stiff as a board, with tension in my lower back and shoulders that didn't go away no matter how much I rested. That's when I learned that movement, gentle, intentional movement, is the medicine stiff joints need. The cat-cow stretch is one of the simplest and safest ways to improve spinal mobility, relieve tension in the back and shoulders, and gently wake up your entire body. Here's how to do it. Start on your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, and gently tilt your head up. This is the cow position. As you exhale, round your back, tuck your chin toward your chest, and pull your belly in. This is the cat position. Move slowly between the two, syncing your breath with your motion. Aim for 8 to 10 slow rounds, or about 1 to 2 minutes. Pro tip: keep your movements gentle. You're not forcing anything. You're inviting the joints to move again, safely. This one movement became my morning ritual. It loosened my spine, improved my posture, and gave me back the freedom to twist, turn, and reach without hesitation. Sometimes relief doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing the simple things with purpose. Exercise 2. Wall push-up. I used to think push-ups were off limits. My shoulders ached, my wrists felt weak, and every attempt left me feeling worse, not stronger. So, like many people over 50, I gave up on upper body training, thinking it just wasn't worth the pain. But that was before I discovered the wall push-up. It's a simple bodyweight move that strengthens your chest, shoulders, and arms without putting strain on your joints. No floor needed, no wrist pain, no fear of falling. Here's how to do it. Stand facing a wall about arm's length away. Place your hands on the wall at shoulder height, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Keep your feet flat, your core engaged, and your body in a straight line from head to heels. Slowly bend your elbows to bring your chest toward the wall, control the movement, then press back to your starting position. Start with 2 sets of 10-12 reps, resting as needed. As you get stronger, step your feet further back to increase the challenge. Watch out for this common mistake, letting your hips sag or your head lead the motion. Keep your body aligned and move smoothly. After just a week of doing wall push-ups daily, I felt stronger when lifting groceries, reaching overhead, and even improving posture. Sometimes it's not about pushing harder, it's about finding the right way to push. And this one helped me rebuild upper body strength without breaking down my joints. Exercise 3. Glute Bridge. For years, I thought my knee pain meant I had to stop using my legs. I avoided stairs, skipped leg workouts, and relied on chairs or railings more than I'd like to admit. But what I didn't realize was this. My knees weren't the problem, my glutes were. Weak glutes force the knees and lower back to compensate, and that's a recipe for pain. The The glute bridge is one of the safest and most effective bodyweight exercises for rebuilding lower body strength without hurting your joints. It targets the glutes and hamstrings, which play a huge role in stabilizing your hips and knees. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Let your arms rest at your sides. Now engage your core and squeeze your glutes as you lift your hips off the ground. Your body should form a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds at the top, then lower down with control. Start with 2 sets of 12 to 115 reps and progress as you feel stronger. Watch out for this mistake. Arching your back or using momentum. The power should come from your glutes, not your spine. After just a few sessions, I noticed a difference, not only in my strength, but in how my knees felt during everyday movements. This move reminded me that strength doesn't always start with big lifts. Sometimes it starts with a small squeeze and a little consistency. You don't need to live in fear of your joints. You don't need to stop moving because of a little pain. What you need is the right kind of movement. Movement that respects your body, not punishes it. These 3 body weight exercises, cat-cow stretch, wall push-up, and glute bridge, may seem simple, but they do exactly what your body needs after 50. They relieve pressure, restore control, and gently rebuild strength without damaging your joints. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need a gym. You don't even need to be in shape. All you need is a few minutes a day and the decision to start. Try this routine for just 7 days. That's it. 7 short sessions, done at your own pace, in your own space. If you stick with it, I promise you'll feel a shift. Less stiffness, more strength, and a renewed sense of control in your own body. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what's changed for you. And if you know someone over 50 who's struggling with joint pain or feeling like their strength is slipping away, share this with them. You might just help them turn things around. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, because here we don't let age decide what we can or can't do. Your body still has so much potential. Let's unlock it together.